Luke? Yes. And then it's time to call the September 16th, 2025 Wirt County Board of Education meeting to order. Our first order of business is our Pledge of Allegiance. And it looks like we have a group of young ladies back here. I'm going to ask you to lead us in the pledge. You can do it right from there, okay?
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, ladies. Okay, need a motion to approve the agenda. Okay, we have a motion to approve the agenda. There are a couple of changes on it. Under information, number B, the maintenance report is struck. We'll probably get that the next board meeting. Under recognitions, we have Mrs. Good from Wirt County Middle School going to tell us about the poetry program. Under routine business, number 1, there is a resignation on there of Janet Frazier. Number 3, there is a change in the date from September 17th into October 8th, 2025. And Mr. McCowan explained that to us when we get there. And then under new business, number 3, purchase property, there is an amount of $280,000 is the amount under the purchase of the property. And I think that is all. Did I miss anything? Anybody see anything I missed? Okay, so we do have a motion to approve the agenda as presented. All in favor say aye. 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 Opposed say nay. Ayes have it. Motion carries. Okay, so we're down to monthly attendance report. Mr. Smith.
Thank you, Mr. McCown. Thank you, Mr. Metz. In regards to the September attendance report, the year-to-date attendance rate by school and district is as follows as of 9/10. Primary centers at 96.1, middle schools at 95.2, high schools at 94%, and the district was at 95. I didn't present this earlier because, like we said, the last time I did the attendance report, they'd only been in school like a day or two, so we just did a year-to-date as of now, as of the 10th. District enrollment by school and district as of 9/10. Primary centers at 916, middle schools at 245, high schools at 280, for a total district enrollment at 841. The total enrollment decreased by 3 students in comparison to the August attendance narrative that I provided last month. In comparison to that also, the primary center enrollment increased by 3 students. Bless you. The middle school decreased by 10 students, and the high school increased by 4 students, which made a total decrease of 3 students. Reason for enrollment change, 3 students enrolled from other in-state public school systems. At the middle school, 7 students withdrew and enrolled in other in-state public school systems, and 3 withdrew and enrolled in homeschool instruction. At the high school, 4 students enrolled from other in-state public school systems. In analyzing the enrollment by grade, in comparison to August, the largest enrollment decrease was in the 8th grade. The 8th grade student enrollment decreased from 72 8th grade students in August to 66 in September. Yeah, big drop. By grade, pre-K was at 51, kindergarten was at 66, first grade was at 48, second grade was at 50, third grade was at 48, fourth grade was at 53 students, fifth grade is at 65, sixth grade is at 59, seventh grade 55, eighth grade 66, ninth grade at 81 students, 10th grade at 64, 11th grade at 64, and 12th grade at 71. Does anybody have any questions or want me to go back to any of the information and discuss anything we discussed there?
Is that ninth grade, is that increased?
Wait a minute.
It says 81, I didn't, I'm
Well,
just trying to remember.
I don't have it right in front of me, Brent, I'm sorry.
That class has always been a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Because I remember in fifth grade and sixth grade, when they were there, we had to pay overages because that particular class was so big.
Okay.
Mr. Smith, the middle school was a -10, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay, I thought I heard you say
Yes,
+10,
Uh-huh.
but
Yeah,
once you said the
decreased.
numbers, it's like, no way,
Decreased.
that's a positive, okay.
Yeah, decreased, uh-huh.
Okay.
Any
Any
other-
questions, Mr. Smith?
Okay, and something else I wanted to mention while I was up here, Mr. Metz and Mr. McCown. At the homecoming football game, with me being the CIS contact, I told them that I would tell the board members that they're going to have that food pantry drive at the day of the homecoming before the game like we did last year to help establish stuff for the primary, middle CIS food pantry is what they're going to do, so.
Sounds
okay.
good.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Smith.
Thank you. Okay, we're down to recognitions. Our first recognition is some Wirt County High School students. And I'm going to turn it over to Mr. McCown and let him tell us what's going on here.
In your board packet, you've got an email from Mrs. Petrosky. And within that, we have the following students: Aniston Carruthers, Lily Cross, Carrie Cummings, Bailey Gabo, Michaela Moore, Ruby Murray, and Lily Pitts all passed the AP Literature Advanced Placement course. And if you have never taken an AP course, you may not realize how difficult it is to pass that. Many say it's way more difficult to pass that test than it is to go on to college and take the actual class and do the work and pass it by far. So it is quite an outstanding accomplishment for these students. And I also will give kudos out to Mrs. Petrosky, who obviously did an outstanding job of teaching you this past year. So on behalf of the board of Wirt County Schools, congratulations on that awesome achievement. And we're very tickled that you could join us tonight to be recognized for that accomplishment.
It really is an accomplishment, ladies. I'm just blown away. And Mrs. Petrosky isn't easy when it's not an AP course. So
No, she is
I mean that as a good thing. So I just can't imagine. I mean, really good job.
So let's get a picture. If the
Come on up.
board would indulge us.
Now it's parents, grandparents and grandparents. Come on up. Parents and grandparents.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, Mr. McCollum, by them passing the AP exam, that means they'll get college credit for that class?
Yes, so
So-
if you get a 3 or higher, you get, I believe it's 3 to 5 hours credit depending on your school.
So then, that means by these students passing that test, they just saved themselves $500 to $1,000?
Depending on where they go to
hours.
school, so yes.
In credit hours? Yeah.
Good thing about the AP course too is that it's accepted. I mean,
Everywhere.
it's not
Yeah.
like, just in West Virginia or just this
Nationwide.
school. That
Yep.
I mean, it's anywhere. They accept it, so.
You guys are
Mr.
staying in
Metz
West
normally
Virginia,
says
though, right?
this, but I will say it, don't feel obligated to stay for the rest of the meeting. No one will be offended if you take your leave and don't stay for the whole thing.
But you're welcome to.
But you're welcome
Hey,
to.
I got a question. Did the whole class pass? No. Okay. All right, that's what I meant. Everybody took class. Oh. Congratulations. That's brilliant, Chief.
Thank
It
you.
really is. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you, girls.
Okay, now we have Mrs. Good, Wirt County Middle School Poetry. Do you want to?
So
Set this up?
this is all I know. Mrs. Good sends me an email and goes, "We did this poetry project at the middle school and it was so fantastic that I cried tears." So she was like, "Could we come to the board meeting and just share out a couple of these poems that the students wrote?" And I'm always looking to recognize great student work, so I said, sure. So, and then I forgot to put it on the agenda, and she reminded me, so then we had to send it back out Friday. So thank you for reminding me, and thank you for coming out tonight. And I'm really looking forward to hearing what you have to share tonight.
Good evening, and thank you for the opportunity to come and share. I really appreciate it, and I want to brag on my middle school kids. They've been amazing, really has. Thank you. Like I need that. In an effort to foster the love of reading and writing, Wirt County Middle School's first parent involvement was two-pronged. First, when students tell me they hate to read, I tell them perhaps they haven't found the right book yet. So several weeks ago, I contacted Mrs. King at the high school library, and she enthusiastically agreed to send home applications for every middle school student to get a library card. So last Tuesday, Ms. Harris, Brandy Harris, and I walked more than 80 middle school students to the library because they had applied for a library card and they wanted to check out a book. They loved it, absolutely loved it. We're so excited. They were so excited that this is now going to be a once every 9 weeks. If I can squeeze it in more often and Mrs. Hickman will let me, I might do that. However, the next time, Casey McCulty is going to have to get a wagon and carry me because walking back and forth that far was hard on me. Secondly, I introduced the middle school to Kentucky native George Ella Lyon. And she wrote a poem entitled Where I'm From, which lists all the characteristics that shaped her identity and where she's from. I asked the students to write their own Where I'm From poem with their parents' help. To say that I was blown away was an understatement. Our whole staff laughed, they cried when our students poured out their thoughts. And like Mr. McCowan said, I was so excited by the beauty of these poems that I wanted to share a couple of with you. If I could have, I would have brought them all, but I can't. So this evening, 7th grader Erica Leha will share her poem, and then 6th grader Tamar Yaron will share hers. And it is my hope that you enjoy these poems as much as I did. Erica? They're scared to death, so.
Speak right into the microphone because we're going out and people won't be able to hear you.
I'm from the swamp. I'm from brown water and mosquitoes. I'm from the south humid hot culture. I'm from magnolias, white flowers, bloom so big you can see them from a mile away. I'm from big Christmases, tall women, and Taylor Shields and Romeo Leal. I'm from working hard and a loud house. I'm from praying at night and before dinner. I'm from not having to go to church to get to know God. I'm from the deep south, gumbo and jambalaya, from the mix of a southern girl and a Guatemalan boy. the product of their love in New Orleans and Baton Rouge, and the items that are never as important to people as we call family.
Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Come on, Dad, come stand with her. It's all good.
You're all right.
Just speak loud and you'll be fine.
Okay. I am from Desert Sand, from Wacky Mac and Beanie Boos, from the Holy Land, ancient, sacred, smelling of spices and bread. I am from date palms laden with fruit and gardens full of tomatoes and corn. I am from Hanukkah and Thanksgiving, from Abba and Ima, from Auschwitz and the Mayflower. I am from the determined and resilient, from Holocaust survivors and coal miners. I am from Sunday school and Torah, from Israel, India, and America. Warm Shabbat challah, Indian naan, and Giovanni's pizza. From the journey my great-grandpa made when he walked from Alabama to West Virginia to find work in the coal mines during the Great Depression. I am from the uncertainty my Safta faced when she was sent to Israel after World War II while her parents stayed in India. I am from the brown faces of Mumbai and the black coal dust-covered faces of Monongah. I am a small branch on the immense family tree. I am a daughter of kings. I am a child of God.
So, Mrs. Good, thank you for your work on reading. Thank you for your work on writing. And now you can also chalk up getting students to do public speaking, which folks are more afraid of than death, apparently, according to statistics. So thank you for that.
Thank you for letting us share. I really appreciate it.
Krista, if we can get parent permission, student permission, it'd be really nice to put a couple of those on our website.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you want them on your website, I can email them. We put them on ours.
Oh, did you?
On
Okay.
the middle
I
school
didn't-
site, but
It'd be nice to have.
if you want me to send them to Mr. McCowan, I certainly can.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Probably be best to send
Or,
it to
yeah, send them to Sherry.
Sherry.
I'd like to say too, that I think it's awesome that you did this, especially with us, with your challenge and how quickly you responded to that, and the fact that you took 80 kids to the library, and the fact that 80 kids loved the fact of getting a physical, tangible book instead of reading something or hearing it online. That's awesome. And I really, those poems are awesome.
And that's not all of them. I
Sure.
mean, you know, and the kids really like going to the library, and I have more applications on my desk. So-
Maybe we could put them in like a catalog or something at some point, you know what I mean?
All the poems?
Yes,
I have them all.
that'd be cool.
Mark, did
Thank
you
you,
have
Jim.
something?
Yeah.
You was in my head. You got it.
Well, go ahead.
Well, I just want to say the same thing. I would really like to have a copy.
Yeah. Those are awesome.
If you could email me the copies, I can get them out to the board members.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Or,
Absolutely.
See, I tell you
oh,
what.
yeah, thank you. I just about forgot about that. Let's get a picture with
Yeah.
you and the kids that you brought, and they're, yeah. Thank you, Sherry.
People don't want to see us, they want to see you guys. Now it's parents.
Does the jumbo lot taste the same?
Everybody can get a picture of you and Joe.
I didn't think so.
Thank you. Did I just answer your grandfather's call? From where?
I'm sorry.
Thank you, Mrs. Good. That was great.
I'll hear about that later.
Okay, we have no delegations this evening, so we're down to our agenda. First order of business is approval of the minutes of the September 2nd, 2025 regular meeting. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Okay, is there any corrections, comments? Hearing none, we have a motion to approve the minutes of the September 2nd, 2025 regular meeting. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed say nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. Down to finance. Any motion to approve the payment of invoices in the amount of $285,602.10.
So moved.
Mr. McCown.
So 5 runs of expenditures for your consideration this evening. The first on 9/3/2025 totals $103,671.49. Noteworthy in this, we have the history textbook adoption for $36,503 and the West Virginia Board of Risk quarterly insurance payment for $32,407. The next run on 9/4/2025 totals $6,832. Noteworthy on this, we have Harris Oil for $3,187.05 for diesel fuel, and Pearson Education for $1,118.04 for college math fees. The next run is on 9/9/2025 and totals $2,587.44. This is PEIA health insurance billings. The next run is also on 9/9/2025. It totals $155,447.85. Noteworthy in this, we have coordinates operations, $8,462.50. Netbook monitoring, Elite Carpet, $29,900 for the Wirt County Middle School gym floor redo, and then Mountain State Educational Services, $4,209.07 for bus driving training for 2 substitutes, and finally Murray Sheet Metal for $18,130.60 for HVAC repair at Wirt County Primary Center. The final run on 9/11/2025 totals $17,063.32. Noteworthy in this, PMA insurance, $6,440 for workers' comp premium, and Wirt County Health, $6,127.86 for counseling service. All of these expenditures total $285,602.10.
Any questions on invoices?
Yes, on the history textbook adoption, for which grade level is that for?
That is Cengage.
Karen will probably find it there.
Yeah. I'm wanting to say that's the middle school. That's what I was going to say.
And how long do we anticipate those textbooks would last?
The textbook cycle is a 6-year cycle.
6 years.
Okay.
Any other questions? Here none, we have a motion to approve the payment of invoices in the amount of $285,602.10. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed say nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. Number 2, budget supplements. Any motion to approve budget supplements in the amount of $452,168.81.
So moved.
Mr. McCown.
So 2 supplements this evening. The first in the amount of $451,376.34. This is carryover of FY25 funds. And secondly, in the amount of $792.47. This is an increase in our Title IV grant. These 2 supplements total $452,168.81.
Any questions on budget supplements? Hearing none, we have a motion to approve budget supplements in the amount of $452,168.81. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed say nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. Down to budget transfers. Need a motion to approve budget transfers in the amount of $190,137.48.
So moved.
Mr. McCown?
So Karen, correct me if I'm wrong, we've carried over the funds and now in this, you're putting them where they need to go, correct? Okay. So the first transfer in the amount of $20.71, transfer IDEA to additional supplies to close the project. The next in the amount of $21,865.34, transfer to Title II for staff development. The next in the amount of $56,818.76, transfer Title II for staff development supplies and software. Next, in the amount of $32,167.73, transfer Title IV to approved WVDE grant for supplies and staff development. Next, in the amount of $24,108.02, a transfer for special ed IDEA for software and curriculum. Next, in the amount of $35,613.73, transfer from Project Aware for supplies, software, and personnel. Next, in the amount of $15,992.99, transfer Title V for instructional materials. And finally, in the amount of $3,550.20, transfer Gear Up for subs and stipends. All of these transfers total $190,137.48.
Any questions on transfers, budget transfers? Here none, we have a motion to approve the budget transfers in the amount of $190,137.48. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed say nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. Okay, next we need a motion to approve 3,000 Wirt County High School cheerleaders for new uniforms.
So moved.
Mr. McCown?
So as you recall, they were here last time. They had more cheer squad go out than they've had in the past. They need a little bit of help to get their regular football game uniforms so that everybody has correct fitting and matching stuff, and they are asking for $3,000 from the board to help with that.
Any questions? Karen, where are we taking this from?
Some supplies already budgeted within extracurriculars, so we'll take
Okay.
it from there.
Okay, very good. Any other questions? Here none, we have a motion to approve $3,000 to Wirt County High School cheerleaders for their new uniforms. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed say nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. Okay, down to personnel matters under routine business. Our first one is a resignation. Need a motion to approve the resignation of Janet Frazier, Assistant Volleyball Coach, Wirt County High School, effective August 12th, 2025.
So moved.
Mr. McCown?
So a copy of Janet's email is in your packet.
Any questions? Here none, we have a motion to approve the resignation of Janet Frazier as Assistant Volleyball Coach for Wirt County High School, effective August 12th, 2025. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed say nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. Employment, need a motion to approve the employment of Drew Sams, substitute teacher for 25-26 school year, effective upon completion of his required paperwork. Mr. McCown?
So Drew's application is in your packet. He's got a sports medicine background, but has completed the short-term sub certification and the long-term sub application. Has got long-term sub permits in a couple different areas. So happy to add another substitute teacher to the roles with your approval tonight.
I went to high school with his boss.
Oh.
I saw his name on his reference.
Any questions? Here none, we have a motion to approve the employment of Drew Sams as a substitute teacher for 25-26 school year, effective upon completion of his required paperwork. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed say nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. Okay, need a motion to approve the employment of Iris Pursley as custodian 3, Class C, Wirt County Primary Center, 3 o'clock p.m. to 11 p.m., effective September 17th, 2025.
So moved.
Mr. McCown.
So their application is in your packet, and I will point out that further down on the agenda, Iris Persley is on to renew their substitute custodian. They did not return their letter, ironically, until this time.
Okay.
So they are the next in line seniority-wise for this position, but they just now returned their intent to substitute for us too as well. So in case you're wondering why they're on there twice, that's the gist of that.
Any questions? Hear none, we have a motion to approve the employment of Iris Persley as custodian 3, Class C, Wirt County Primary Center, 3 o'clock to 11 o'clock p.m., effective September 17th, 2025. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed say nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. Okay, need a motion to approve the employment of Samantha Delaney, Supervisory Instructional Aid 2, Class C, Wirt County Middle School Special Education, effective October the 8th, 2025.
So move.
Mr. McCown.
So the reason for the effective date, this is the position that takes all of our kids that are getting virtual speech services by telehealth to those appointments and monitors that and deals with that. And I'm asking the board to make that effective the 8th to give us an opportunity to post that vacancy and fill it so that we've got a full-time employee in that. I'm afraid that if we just put a substitute in there and the sub cancels, we're going to have speech kids not getting their required minutes. So that's the reason that I'm asking for that change.
Okay, and that is right, October, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Next
Any-
board meeting is the
October
7th.
8th?
The next board meeting is the 7th. That would make the effective date the day after that, the 8th.
Okay. Any questions? Hear none, we have a motion to approve Samantha Delaney, Supervisory Instructional Aid 2, Class C, Wirt County Middle School Special Education, effective October the 8th, 2025. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed say nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. Number 4, need a motion to approve Danette Harbarger as beginning teacher mentor for Wirt County Primary Center Special Education, effective September 17th, 2025.
So moved.
Mr. McCown.
So we've had some new teachers and we posted for mentors with those, and we have the successful candidates bringing back to you to hire those positions.
Any questions? Hear none, we have a motion to approve Danette Harbarger as beginning teacher mentor for Wirt County Primary Center Special Education, effective September 17th, 2025. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed say nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. Okay, number 5, we need a motion to approve the employment of Samantha Paxton, beginning teacher mentor for Wirt County Primary Center, pre-K, effective September 17th, 2025. Do I have a motion?
So move.
I'm assuming that's the same thing.
Same as the last one.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Any questions? Hear none, we have a motion to approve Samantha Paxton, beginning teacher mentor for Wirt County Primary Center, pre-K, effective September 17th, 2025. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed say nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. Number 6, need a motion to approve substitutes for rehire for 25-26 school year. I should have said we have 2 people. I'm going to take it as one motion, and that's, you want to pull them apart? Okay, so I need a motion to approve substitutes for rehire for 25-26 school year service substitutes, and that is Amanda Brown, substitute custodian, substitute maintenance, and Iris Persley, substitute custodian.
So moved.
Anything we need
So
now?
we normally bring these to you all in one fell swoop, but if for some reason they didn't return their letter with everybody else, that's why I'm bringing some singletons back to you as we get them.
So
Any questions?
Iris Persley, she was the substitute until she comes permanent October 8th, is that correct?
No, that,
No, that's
no,
17th.
that was number 2. Samantha Delaney was the one that we changed the date.
Oh,
So
okay.
you hired Iris into a full-time custodian position in number 2 on the second page. But, we're approving, she also put in to renew her sub thing, so it's kind of a moot point. But she did just now return her letter, and that's why it was was on there in 2 positions.
Any other questions? Hearing none, we have a motion to approve service substitutes for rehire for 25-26 school year. And that is Amanda Brown, substitute as custodian, substitute maintenance, and Iris Pursley, substitute custodian. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed say nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. New business. Need a motion to authorize an additional beginning teacher mentor for Wirt County Primary Center Special Education. Mr. McCown.
So Mrs. Taylor's email to me is in your packet. While Mrs. Vanook is very experienced and has a career's worth of special ed experience in Connecticut, she is brand new in West Virginia. So Mrs. Taylor had asked if we could also authorize a mentor teacher for her as well, since West Virginia special ed might be a bit different than the law in Connecticut.
Any questions? I think it's a smart move. Yeah. Anywhere else besides special ed? I question it, but special ed, yeah. Okay, so we have a motion to approve, to authorize an additional beginning teacher mentor for Wirt County Primary Center in the area of special education. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed say nay. Ayes have it. That motion carries. Okay, need a motion to approve the Foster Grandparents Program, MOU, with Mid-Ohio Valley Regional Council.
So moved.
Mr. McCown.
So it has been several years. We have participated for many, many years with this program, and then COVID happened, and then their funding came into question. But I had a very happy visitor came to see me. The funding of the foster grandparent program has been restored, so I've included a copy of that MOU in your packet, and that would put foster grandparents back in the primary center like we've had in years past. The Mid-Ohio Valley Regional Council pays them a modest amount, and they come and mentor our kids and serve in that capacity. And I think it's been a pretty successful and well thought of program in years past.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
I did read about the screening process, but reassure me that that's stringent. I mean,
Yeah, I
we
think.
don't want just anybody getting in there with the kids, you know.
Oh, no, I think that they go through the screening process, and I don't know that that's going to be an issue. I think that it takes a special caring kind of person that wants to participate in this program, and I can just remember the folks that have been in there from years past. It reminded me of my own grandmother. So I don't know that we're going to have to worry about questionable people serving in this capacity.
I just don't like to take it for granted.
Right.
I just like to be reassured that
Yeah, in the past, I can't speak for now, but in the past, they were always well vetted. I mean, I can remember a time that there was a person that applied that didn't get in because they didn't pass the vetting. So I don't imagine that's changed.
I would just like to be reassured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
Sure.
And is that vetting similar to how we vet our volunteers and chaperones, or is it
I
similar
think-
to how we would vet an employee, or?
Yeah, it's more stringent than
Yeah,
what we
I
do
think
with
it's
our.
probably more stringent than the BIB thing that we put the thing through. And then this person is going to be there under the scrutiny of the building administrators and the teachers that are in there too. If there, I don't know that there ever has been an issue, but if there was, these folks are not ever going to be unsupervised with their kids. They're going to be in a classroom with other teachers that are in there. They're never going to be a supervisory person with their children.
Up to this point, it's been a fabulous program.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions? Hearing none, we have a motion to approve the Foster Grandparent Program MOU with the Mid-Ohio Valley Regional Council. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, say nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. Okay, need a motion to approve the purchase of property in the amount of $280,000.
So moved.
Mr. McCown.
So we have been looking at this property. I made you aware, shared the building inspection with you, and we have been holding off of bringing that back to you because we've had difficulty getting that property appraised. Either the appraisers that we have reached out to are not licensed to do commercial appraisers, or they have not had their paperwork in order with the Secretary of State's office, and we couldn't do business with them. The one company that we did get a response and a quote from then couldn't set a date for any time in the near future of when they could possibly come and do this. And the seller has been patient with us. She has kept this off of the market, giving us a first opportunity if we want to purchase it, and seeing as how it could be weeks and weeks and weeks or possibly months before we could get a commercial appraisal. I think the board just needs to give this an up or down vote, and not, if we're not interested in purchasing it, let her know so that she can put it on the market and seek other buyers. I will tell you that I think the asking price is reasonable. The Harmony building that used to be the dentist office was going for $250,000 was the price that they asked for that. I think this building is bigger, has parking, and I think that Leslie May's law office also went for somewhere in that neighborhood recently. I think right now we literally have folks at the primary center and in the high school and the middle school with offices in broom closets. I think this would provide some office space. It would provide a fixed site for where board meetings could take place, a fixed site where we could do professional development with multiple schools if necessary. And there just aren't very many opportunities for commercial, first of all, there aren't that many commercial properties in Elizabeth. And secondly, they don't come on the market very often. So I think this would be a good opportunity for us to provide some additional office space and to give the board a board meeting room where things could stay set up in there. We could have a regular meeting where the custodial staff don't have to tear up and set down, and it would provide a venue for us to have professional development when we need it. So I just think in fairness to Mrs. Anderson, who gave us a first crack at this, to bring it to the board, happy to do with it what you will, but she's been very patient with us waiting for this, and since it's going to take weeks or possibly months to get the appraisal, I think I'm happy to bring it to the board and put it to your vote.
Questions?
Has air quality been checked in the building, and like mold or?
Yeah, I think I shared with you sometime back the building inspection. This gentleman, Justin O'Brien, did a very, very thorough building inspection. And Mr. Smith is here. He spoke to him at length, but the majority of all of these things, the building needs a good bit of TLC. It's not in bad shape, but there are several minor things that need attention, but the vast majority of these our maintenance staff could address if we did decide to purchase it.
This is the building right beside the senior citizens?
Correct.
There on the right.
Correct.
So if I understand you right, the board meetings will be held there, or is that the plan? Or?
We may need to do some TLC before, I mean, eventually, if it's, there's a meeting room in there that's bigger than this room,
Right.
actually.
Assuming the money's there.
Yeah, if it's approved tonight, we'll make a transfer from our reserve account in order to take care of it.
Yeah, we would not have.
Will we need to make a change in our 10-year plan? I'm sure this isn't in the 10-year plan.
Yeah, we
go
would
ahead.
need to amend our CEFP.
Okay.
With that because, yeah, you've got to strike when opportunity knocks. And I mean,
Okay.
again, there's not very many commercial properties in town and they don't come on the market very often.
Yeah. Yeah, I personally would like to have a place to where that we just was set up for our board meetings, and just like this evening, I mean, this is, small stuff, but just like this evening, it'd be nice to have a room to where these young ladies, when they presented their poems to us, we could have got those, put them in frames and hung them up around the
Yeah.
room
Yeah.
that's ours, okay, and all the other things that happen. I personally would also like for us to consider moving our board office there.
Yeah.
And then using the board office for those other offices if
That's
so
what I was-
need.
Yep.
That's what I
Okay,
was
or
wondering.
if we do move forward, we're gonna move forward on building a new high school, but when that rolls around, that building, that piece of land right there can become part of what would be a new facility. So I think looking down the road, it makes sense. And, to do that, and it'd be nice to have the board office not on high school property, but close enough to our two buildings over there that are actually where the majority of our students are.
True.
I think we can make this building more secure for our board office staff than what we can make that building for less money, if I remember how you go into that building. So, that's my thoughts on one vote. Any other questions? Hear none. We have a motion to approve the purchase of property in the amount of $280,000. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed say nay. Ayes have it. Motion carries.
Mr. Metz, if I may? before
Yes,
we-
sir.
I went ahead and looked up on their website, and it says that the potential grandparents will go through a criminal background check,
Thank you.
and then a level 2 background check, and then a NSOP check. So that's 3, so, yeah.
Yeah,
But
know in the-
I just hurried up and got on their website, so.
I know in the past, they actually probably went through more than a lot of our staff went through.
Yeah, well, that's what I was like
Yeah.
looking at it. There's 3 different ones, so.
Yeah, they don't want to regional council doesn't
Yeah.
want to take the chance of it being a issue. Thank you, Luke.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Okay, so we're down to volunteers and chaperones. For 25-26 year, there is A through I. Give everybody a chance to look through and see if you want to pull anybody out. Okay, so I need a motion to approve volunteer chaperones for 25-26 school year. Tamla Ashley, Wirt County Primary Center, Wirt County Middle School. Janice McHugh, Primary Center, Middle School, High School. Tammy Roberts, Primary Center, Middle School. Andrea Williams, Primary Center, Middle School, High School. Melissa Walmack, Middle School. Ashley Hickman, Primary Center. Luke Smith, Middle School, High School. Stephanie Johnson, Primary Center, Middle School and High School. And Michael Kelball, High School. Do I have a motion?
Wait, Mr.,
Did I miss one?
we should pull one of them out because of conflicts for voting.
Okay, who would you like to?
Oh, I'm sorry, I misread, never mind.
You're good.
I saw Luke and I was,
I get what you mean. I understand.
I'm glad to see somebody else does that, okay, instead of me, okay? Okay, so we're good,
Yep,
Ms.
I'm good.
Sherlock?
Yep.
Okay. So I have a motion,
So move.
okay? I didn't have a motion before, did I?
No.
Okay. So we have a motion. Any questions, comments?
I would just say, in your electronic packet, I was waiting on one final background check to get done, so I dated and signed all of those today. It wasn't in your electronic packet because I was still waiting on one background check to come through, but they all are background checked and complete.
Any other questions, comments? Hear none, we have a motion to approve the volunteers and chaperones for 25-26 school year. We have Tamala Ashley, Primary Center Middle School, Janice McHugh, Primary Center Middle School High School, Tammy Roberts, Primary Center Middle School, Andrea Williams, Primary Center Middle School High School, Melissa Womack, Middle School, Ashley Hickman, Primary Center, Luke Smith, Middle School High School, Stephanie Johnson, Primary Center Middle School High School, and Michael Kelball, High School. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed say nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. Okay, we are down to board concerns. Start with Mr. Love. Ms. Stewart.
This might be a Jeff question. Does the CIS program, is it got it started up and everything going good and got a room for it and all that?
Yes, everything, we're just in the beginning stages, of course, we've had meetings at the state level that involve CIS, and next month, the young lady goes for one board, like Amanda did over here, but yes, to answer your question, yes, it's up and running fine, yes.
So their clothing closets is out of a room, I mean, is it, flies over, is it like where the teachers met, study? Is it out of there?
I think they've moved it over to the middle school and just having one at the middle school in that big space.
Okay.
Yeah, we moved it, yeah.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Ms. Sherlock. Ms. Moore? No, sir. And I do not have anything. Mr. McCown, anything?
I'm good.
Okay. Our next regular meeting is October 7th, 2025, at Wirt County High School cafeteria at 6 o'clock. So if there's nothing else for the good, I will entertain a motion to adjourn. We are adjourned. Thank you, gentlemen.